The minutes from, well, let's see, that would have been January's meeting. Has anybody got any additions or corrections? If not, I take a motion to accept the minutes as printed.
I'll offer a motion to accept the minutes.
I will second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion is carried. Financial report. There is one, actually two little changes in there. We had to pay a couple bills. One of them is for the Sister City thing, at $400 and some. And the other one was for the plaque for the recognition. But other than that, that was the only changes from the month before. So unless somebody has any other additions or corrections, let me know, or I'll accept the motion to accept this.
And at $444, we get what?
Yeah, I told her, somebody's gonna ask that again. Well, you get to be on the list. And they do communicate, I guess, so. We don't, yeah. We're on it, we're a member now, national and international and all that fun stuff. That's about it, though, Brian.
Okay.
Yeah. So can I have a motion to accept the financials?
I make a motion to accept the financials.
Is there a second?
I'll second that. Tom Schmitz?
Motion made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Now, getting down to the other business, we've got the exchange program. We did get together with the subcommittee and did the interviews. During the interviews, we ran into a situation. One of the applicants doesn't fit the age requirement. So we had to eliminate that one. So there was only one that, she did the interview, and to be honest with you, she did it, in my opinion, she did one heck of a job during the interview. She is very knowledgeable and very, looks forward to it. So, Larry, you were, Tom, you want to add anything to because you were the other two there?
Yes. We were the subcommittee, Counselor Commissioner Mack and myself and the chairperson. We interviewed the two candidates and also did find out that one of the candidates was not quite within the age criteria. And so we unanimously, the three of us unanimously would like to bring forward a recommendation to Anna Howard to recommend that we send Anna Howard to Deutschland this year as part of the exchange program.
I'd like to add that, Anna had German-speaking background. The other candidate didn't even have that, and that's one of our requirements also, So, there was numerous things that led to it, but, Anna was one of our candidates previously, in that aspect, but, she ultimately would be an excellent choice.
Yeah, it was.
Ask what the age requirement is,
You can't be over 35.
but how young can you be?
Is it 18? There's a.
It's 18 to 35,
Yeah, I think
Oh, okay.
and he was 36.
Oh, okay.
So when he applied, he was already
Too old.
Yeah, and she's got a very good knowledge of, obviously, from being from New Ulm. She's got a good knowledge of New Ulm and what we stand for here.
Okay.
So she stood out way above
Yeah.
in the interviews. So what I would like to have would be a motion to accept her to be our exchange student for this year. And we will start to work on, Lisa will start to work on getting all this necessary stuff ready for her so that when she,
Also move.
Okay, we got a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second to accept Anna to be our exchange student. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Now the incoming is Annika Fisher. Now she's gonna be in here from July. Yeah. And we, currently, Jane Mady and Jim, or Jane Mady, Hulky and Jim have said that they would take her the second half of her stay. Now, there was I got a note from Lisa saying that they thought there was a volunteer for the first half. No, I haven't talked to Lisa for a little while, but there was like a little note on one of her emails. So I'll have to talk to her tomorrow and see if there is another one that wants to. The odds are probably pretty good. If she can't, then she must have a name somewhere. But, so that part of it's taken care of. I talked to Jensen, and he's gonna supply a car again. So once we get a little closer to that, I'll get the paperwork ready to go and get that all signed. The other thing would be for her coming in, where would be the best place for her to work? That's kind of the question. You look through her background, is just, wow, almost everywhere. So I'm not sure. Does the city have anything that you know of, or that anybody knows that, maybe it's just better to have.
What would her preferences be? Did you
That's
ever
what
find
I'm
out?
just wondering. Maybe we should just send her a note
Where would
asking
you-
her what she would like to learn from being here in New Ulm, and then see what she actually says. I think that would help us out a little bit.
Yes.
I mean, there's all kinds of places that will help her, give her a place to work. But it'd be nice to know what her preferences are, what she would like to learn here. And then we'll maybe work from there, because we do have some time, so for that part of it. So, yes.
Mr. Chair, looks like she's done hospital administration to Chamber of Commerce Industries, so, I mean, I gotta think we might be able to find something in those areas, but maybe we
Yeah, I would,
kind of look and see what's her hope,
yeah.
that what she wants to help, maybe,
Yeah,
go
looking
go that
through
same
the-
route or something more diverse or something like
Yeah.
that,
But I was looking at Adam Tools too, because she talked about website and social media management. And so.
Yeah, you
like
look through there, there's,
Lot of
she's got a
opportunities, yeah.
really diverse, plans for, I'm not, what her major is, but she's taking all different types of stuff. And, yeah, I was thinking the same as like Larry, she's looking at like hospital, maybe, the hospital or clinic might have something, and then the other would be down here at the chamber. She could help me with the flower watering or whatever. We'll figure-
There's a shift available.
we can work on that. So I think we'll try to send her a note, Lisa do that, and then we should be okay. Are there any other questions? Okay, under old business here, you're still looking for places? Or do you have them?
Assistance. Interning PUC.
Mr. President, Commissioners, I think we potentially have one for the starting, so that April 1st, for first maybe 4 or 6 weeks. We potentially have someone to do the last 4 to 6 weeks. It's just the middle section. We're trying to figure out where that falls. So still potentially looking. Lisa has a lead for that, like I said, that first 6 weeks. And so hopefully we'll be able to lock that down. But if you know potentially people that would be interested, let us know, and we'll get that situated. So, as far as Katerina goes, her visa number was issued. She has to now do an interview with the U.S. Consulate, but she should be good to go. So we're trying to firm that up in the next couple of weeks so she can buy her plane tickets and get situated to move over. So
Okay.
we'll let you know.
Anybody else? Anybody got any questions for her?
Well, maybe we have to put it back on our social media a little bit, looking for potential, and maybe share it again with our friends of the Sister City Commission and past members, and,
Perfect.
that way we keep a little, like, of a running inventory for names of potential
People in the
host
future.
families, because, we always need it.
And then, any potential host families, we do have a little, let's go, bio, for lack of a better term. She wrote a letter just introducing herself. So any potentially interested, we would be able to get that over to them so they can get to know who they potentially take in.
I've got a quick question, Manager Dalton. Is there a requirement as to how many weeks a host family would need to commit to, or?
If they can potentially do 4, because she's here for 5 months total, so we don't want them moving around constantly, but, looking at 4 to 6 week commitment.
Well, I think it'd be nice to see that letter, or kind of her background and her interests and so on. I imagine she's probably fluent in English, and she's going to be working at the Public Utilities Office.
Yep.
Okay.
So typical 8 to 4:30 every day.
Chris, were you able to secure a vehicle that you may be able to use through the
Yes,
city?
we're still working with our city attorney, but we will have PUC has stated that we can use their vehicle if the city attorney says we can use it for that purpose.
Sure.
So
Wonderful.
Okay, I'll talk to, I haven't heard back from Gary Klemick either with the Concord Singers.
okay.
I'll give him a call and see once, because he said that somebody in that group might be
Okay.
interested. So.
Yeah, and if we can get it full, I'll send an email to everyone here so we know that, hey, we don't need to look anymore, but we'll start shoring that up fairly quickly.
I'm going to do a welcome reception at all for her, potentially,
Yeah.
to give her a little meet and greet.
Yep.
You're handling that? That boy.
Yes, I am.
Good. All right. Any other questions? Okay. The committee assignments, did everybody see that one that she printed it out? Okay. I just turned in all your sheets, and that's what Lisa came up with, so we should be in good shape. Other than that, let's see. Oh, yeah, I haven't updated the video for NUCAT. I have not talked to Gary. I called him once, I didn't get an answer back, but somebody told me he's having a little bit of a health issue, so I'll keep trying to find out if they've got that updated or not. And I'll get back. Okay, the next thing would be new business. That would be the brat stand. I tried to get information where it's gonna be. You know, if it's gonna be on that side again, or if it's gonna be out in front. Well, they got everything done out front, but they did not know, or the people didn't know where they were gonna put it. But the sign-up sheet is out there. So if we wanted to do the brat stand again, I'll need the okay from this commission, and then I'll go out there and I'll get the information they need.
We're
And
not sure where they're going to put it yet.
no, they don't need. Well, the girl didn't know at the desk. She called me and told me that they got it open. You know, that it's there and to sign up. So we don't know where it's going to be though. I'm certainly hoping it's out front again.
Don't you think they would put it back there
I
again?
would sure think so after last year.
What months will this start? Would that be like around May, April, or?
I think,
or
yeah,
Go
for-
to September, or?
Usually they run, don't they run May till September?
Something like that,
I
yeah.
think so. Usually we try to get in the June, July, August. I think we had July and August last year. I think we had a Wednesday or something. Do we want, first of all, do we want to even do the broad stand? That's question number one. And then if we do we want 1 or 2 days and then what day of the week, and give me a little hint so I'll go out tomorrow and try to sign us up.
But Wednesdays are good, aren't they?
That works.
Do we want to do 2 of them?
I'd be game for 2.
Sure.
Which probably like one Wednesday a month, maybe? Would that work out? And then which months? You want to try to do June and August, or, July gets a little toasty, but what the heck?
Well, it would be nice to be able to include our exchange student.
Yeah.
Potentially, and she's not coming till July, so, I mean. I
Oh,
think
yeah, so we would have to go
You know,
maybe July and August.
later July into August for one, and maybe one earlier. But, just maybe we go with an open mind on it, or.
Yeah. Look for something like on a Wednesday in mid to late July, and maybe the same in August then.
Sounds good to me. I can go.
I think
in.
I'd find out first where the location is going to be, and then not commit to anything too much if it's going to be back there and on the way on the end.
Yeah,
Because I worked that day and it was terrible.
I know.
Yeah,
It was not
it was
good back
bad.
there.
No, and I mean, if it's going to set us back there again, I would say no.
Seriously doubt they're gonna put it there again.
I don't think they would put it back there again.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, there were other organizations,
Yeah, everybody complained about it.
organizations complained about it too.
Otherwise, it's gonna be
Well,
pointless.
the sales were down so bad, it wasn't even fun.
But they were doing such a re-facading the
Yeah.
building and infrastructure work. I'm sure it's just for insurance liability reasons that they had to look at the best safety.
Well, that, they had it all tore apart there most of the summer, so. I would accept the motion to go out and check that out with the contingency that they have it out front.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
I would move that, with that contingency.
If they don't, then I'll get back to you. I won't volunteer for any days until right away then, so. I have a motion, can I get a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion's passed. Okay, are there any announcements? Nothing from the mayor's office? Nothing?
Getting back in the swing.
She's just getting back at it again.
Is she refreshed now? Ready to go?
Am I really present tonight? The one thing with a heads up, perhaps, I'm meeting with a representative of the NAREN, and my understanding is they're in preliminary stages of looking at a trip to Germany in 2025.
Yep, that would be good.
Yeah, and so, I'm just visiting with them, so I'm not sure what their request is of my office or the sister cities, but they might just come back here for your blessing, if nothing else.
Well, when the two mayors were here, we kind of talked after the banquet that time, and we were talking about maybe, like in 2 years, we would, they said, well, maybe in 2 years you guys could come over here. And that would work, that would be pretty much right on the money there.
Yeah.
The Narns want to, I don't know, my opinion would be we could try to help them out. I mean, we've got some,
Well,
we just lined one up 2 years, or it'll be 2 years.
I think
Maybe.
we should start the planning though in this year, because you'd want to kind of narrow it down, I think, by the end of this year to launch it for,
Yeah,
to make availability, for plans, but we could, there's a couple of good resources locally that could help plan a trip if they need that, or if they're going to do it on their own,
Well, they've
So be
reached
it.
out to Joe Meyer.
Sure.
So this meeting on Friday is just strictly to find out what they're thinking and so on. So once I've had that conversation with them, perhaps they could come to a meeting and share what
Sure.
they're looking
Yeah,
at.
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
See, I knew there'd be an announcement. Somebody's got to have something.
Well, Brian woke me up.
Brian woke up.
Yeah, he
Sorry
rang my
about
bell.
that. Okay.
What I can do to help you, Catherine, you know
Thank
that.
you, Brian.
Are there any other announcements?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
When is this German camp going to be that we're on the committee for?
Oh, that's
When
going to
are
be
they-
this summer.
Yeah, I know, but is that going to fall when
Did
they're
we
Don't know
going?
that
have
we
a
have
date?
specific dates or anything.
I don't know that we have any
I don't think we,
dates.
it
Wasn't
just,
Beth
we wanted to
Sharp
get
going to come?
get back to doing that again, I think was the last that we had on it.
I'm going to put a note down that Beth come to our meeting.
We had the contact with the college, and then we'll obviously establish the committee, and then
Right.
we have to see if she's available from the college to help.
We want the German delegate to be here, you know, that girl, Annika, would be nice if she'd be here when that's going on.
Yeah, mostly it's kind of up to Beth.
Oh, the
When-
one from the college that's running it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's got to fit her schedule. It'll be great, and we'll bring it up that, when she'll be here.
I think in the past, they always did like in June.
June.
June seems to be, ring a
That's
bell.
what I
That's when-
remember.
Yeah, that they did it in June, so I don't know if that's because of the college situation up there too. I don't know,
Well,
but
and they try to incorporate some of the college students.
yeah,
to be involved,
it's always
you know,
been
with-
pretty much
with
June, I
the German
thought. so.
language.
Well, and we will have that other student or that exchange person through
Yeah,
the PUC.
we'll have the one
so
from the
we would
PUC
have
there.
somebody
Yeah, that's
available.
She'll be
She's
here all
interested.
summer.
Well, it'd be nice if, overlap a little bit, or to get,
right.
come and speak, and, just.
But we'll get a note out to Beth to come to the next month's meeting, and she can maybe give us an update.
Sure.
Oh, that would be nice.
That's right, you're on that committee, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on the
Yes,
committee.
she is.
That's my favorite.
All right. Okay. All right, any other announcements? I get to go talk to Lisa tomorrow. If not, the next meeting would be April 1st, that's Monday, 5:15, right here. I would take a motion to adjourn.
Offer. Second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you all for showing up.